video, we'll be demonstrating how to change out your fog lights for your Model 3 and Y. So this is the Model Y. We have this new fog lights with sequential indicator, and now the harness actually plugs into your side repeater camera. So into this camera, you no longer have to splice anything. You don't have to run the wires way back to the trunk area anymore. This is really a plug and play, and it actually connects to the power source in your headlights. So you don't have to splice it. It's really one-to-one swap, and if you ever want to go back to OEM, you can, but these lights looks amazing. It looks OEM is smoked out, similar to the projector of the Model Y. Even the non-projector are smoked out inside. So let's go ahead and get this installed. Very easy for the Model Y, that is. You just have to turn your tire all the way to the right for the left fog light and all the way to the left for the right fog light. And for the Model 3, you do have to take off the wheels. Unfortunately, you do have to take off the wheels because it's just a smaller profile with little access, or remove the bumper, but I recommend taking off the wheels. For the Model Y, even if you have the performance 21 inch, 20 inch, or even the 19 inch, you will get access. This is actually the widest front tire that we put on here. 285s versus the 255s that you will get with the standard wheels. So let's go ahead and remove the panel. So you don't actually physically have to remove all the panels. You just have to first pull this out. And this come off fairly easy. So it pops open just like that. All right, you might have some clips left behind, so you just have to pull that back and put it on this plastic trim. And no clips are left behind so far. And then the top piece here, just bend it down a little bit and it will come right off. Same thing with the other side. So that came right off. So now the front side, perfect remover of the trim. Just set this aside. And then now you actually can pull these trim back by removing a few clips. 1, 2, 3. And then there's another one back here, 4. And then you do have to gain access to this camera here. So you just have to unplug it and then loop with the harness. So the harness is a U-loop. So you just plug that in and then plug the other side into the actual light itself. Plug this one in, and then the other connection goes into the actual fog light itself. So you do run it across the fender here and just zip tie it down and it should be just fine. All right, to remove these clips, just use a pry tool and then pull it out. So you can use a pry tool just like this, or just the regular plastic ones is fine too. There's a little opening. Just like that. There's 3 torque screw. So looking from the left side, you have 2 in the bottom. One right there, one right there, and one on the top left. And all you need to do is get a torque bit or torque screw. So T25. So you want to get a small wrench like this, or a small screwdriver will work, but this works the best. And then go inside and just unscrew those 3, unplug it, and you should be able to pull out the fog light. And then once you have unbolted, just pull it out just like this, angle the lights towards the front of the bumper. And again, it fits through the Model Y with no issue. Barely fits, but it fits. All right, so now getting the new hand show fog light in, same direction. So just put it in with the cover still on, so you protect it from scratching. All right, so leave this cover on, take it off after you have it come through here, and then it will be safe. All right, do just fine. And then just wiggle it in from the top. There's a lever that attaches there. And next, you do have to remove this front tray though. So to remove this is very easy. You just need a 10mm wrench. But before you remove any 10mm, go ahead and pry this open. So you want to start from the top and then work your way around. And it comes right off. Right, we'll place this on the ground here. And to remove this tray, there's two 10mm in the front here and two underneath the carpet. And then just a clip here that you pull next to the windshield washer fluid. And just toss everything in the front. So underneath the carpet, you got two 10mm. Pull those up. Right. And that is it. So toss this in the front. But before you lift, make sure you remove this trim here. Take this out, unplug this. And then now you can lift this up. So once you got the tray removed, I just placed the tray over there. Go ahead and get the harness. So this is plug and play. Here's the harness. This one actually goes on the side repeater camera. The smaller one, purple, goes into your headlights. So all you need to do is unplug this, pull the top out like that, and it comes right off. Now plug the handshell plug in, which is the purple. Have it facing the tap on top, the gray tap. Lock it in. And then before you plug this in, go ahead and run this wire down there. All you need to do is just drop it in. Like that. All right. And then from the fender, you can pull it out. Then plug it into the fog light itself. And then reach in. And there it is. So plug this one into the fog light itself. So it's a white plug. Let's plug that into the fog light. This last plug into the fender repeater camera, the signal light, and this will complete the installation. So if you have long enough hands, you actually can reach in the Model Y, that is, or you can pull down this trim and access it underneath. So I'm not going to pull the trim down. I'm going to do it through here. So all I do is reach all the way in. So installation is complete. Let's go ahead and test it out. So car is on. That's how it looks like when the light is on. So that's the fog light. Let me go ahead and turn on the blinkers. So when the blinker goes on, additional fog light turns on, but those fog lights turns off and becomes indicator. Okay, so this is with the lights off. Locking the car, unlocking the car. You can see this is the driving fog lights. This remains on, but when the blinkers go off, the outer fog light turns on and the blinkers is engaged in the amber color. And here it is with the hazard light on, or the blinker. So same difference. You can see on each corner your fog light still functions, so the other light turns on. So the outer part turns on. So let's go ahead and test this out in the evening. So I'm in a low lit area, making a right turn. It automatically turns on when I turn on the signal light. What's good about this adaptive fog light is that it also automatically turns on as you turn the steering wheel. So I'm going to bank left here. There it is. It will turn on right there. So you see how significant that brightness of the corner is on this Model Y with the adaptive fog light. It helps visibility, which improves safety for yourself, especially if you're driving through a canyon road with no street lights or lamps, and also for the safety of pedestrians, that you can see them when you're making a right turn or left turn. So making a right turn automatically turns on the actual extra LED. So it's an extra LED on the corner of the fog light that lights up the corner of the street. So I'm going to test this out with the signal now once I hit the stop sign, and you'll see it lights up. I'm going to try it on the left hand side. So signaling to the left, you saw the light just turn on there. So you can manually turn this on or off by turning off the signal. And then I'm going to try to turn it on again by the signal, left turn signal. You can see how bright that is. Although the LED looks fairly small, it's definitely a lot brighter than the ones on the OEM fog lights. So here, I'm not going to use that signal. I'm going to turn left. Once it hits around 9 o'clock, from 12 to 9 or 12 to 3, it automatically turns on. So how cool is that? Very easy to install. Takes less than 30 minutes per light. And here's the aftermath. Looks very cool. Not overly done, but it looks OEM because the fog light still is on even with the signal light on. So you can see there. So you're interested in this product, the link is in the description of the video. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe.